It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? It is showtime. Hello, Geno Jones Showtime. So I come to you live Monday through Friday, normal start days and start times. We'll have some different start days and times next week. Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, so 6:30 New York City, 6:30 Atlanta, 6:30 DC, 6:30 Philly, 6:30 Pittsburgh, 6:30 DC, 6:30 down in Miami, all of Florida. This Hurricane Helene is now a Category 4 hurricane, 130 mile an hour sustained winds. Now the eye of the storm, it looks like it is approaching the area of Tallahassee, which is the state capital. Now Tallahassee is not on the coast, but there's some other cities around there. But the storm is, as a matter of fact, even once it gets over land, hurricane force winds and heavy rains are supposed to basically hit Macon and Atlanta. So I'm not auditioning for the Weather Channel, but if you got any family and friends in Tallahassee in that area, if you have kids or grandchildren or relatives that attend Florida State, and specifically FAMU, HBCU, Florida A&M University FAMU, which is also in Tallahassee. So hopefully they are safe. I don't know if they got time to leave now, but if you got family down there, or if you got sons and daughters at FAMU, or maybe Florida State University, if they can, tell them to get out of there, or just please shelter somewhere very, very safe. Okay? I just had to put that out there. So by the way, Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Hey, Chicago, 5:30. Hey, Milwaukee. Hey, Minneapolis, 5:30. St. Louis, 5:30. Memphis, Tennessee, the M's, 5:30. Triple M's. Down in Jackson, Mississippi, another in Jackson, Mississippi. The M is in Mississippi. Anyway, 5:30. New Orleans, Louisiana, one of my favorite cities, 5:30. Houston, Texas, where my guest is standing by to tell you all about Take a Man on a Date Month and cuffing. Yes. You're like, huh? What? Oh, it's going to be, every show is a hell of a show. It's one of those shows. And tonight's not going to be any different. All right, so get ready for that. Live in Los Angeles, 3:30 p.m. What's happening? Andre Russell, everybody at KJLH Radio, 102.3 FM. Los Angeles, California, owned by Stevie Wonder, who is going on a 10-city tour in October to basically try to unite us as people. I talked about that story the other day. On the West Coast, Bay Area, San Francisco, Oakland, Berkeley, Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon, with my firstborn daughter, Lauren Shiana Hill Vaughn, my son-in-law, Jonathan, in Brooklyn, the Bulldog. We love Brookie. She's an English Bulldog. You just love her. She's just adorable. It got her own personality. Anyway, 3:30 p.m. Tell everybody to subscribe to the channel, share this episode, copy and paste the link in an email or text message, share the show on your social media platforms, tag everybody on your social media platforms, screen grab, rip some of the video, chop it up, make it go viral. Create a viral moment on whatever social media platform you got, from TikTok to Threads to Twitter or X to Instagram to Facebook, Snapchat, whatever you got. Create a YouTube short and post it right here on YouTube and the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. YouTube channel is available 24/7, 365. Any and all my episodes. You can binge watch all my back episodes, okay? And this is important, please leave your comments in the comments section. Speaking of comments, hey, if you are watching me live right now, so you'll see there's a live chat. So it's like a virtual chat room. Jump in there and just type your name. You can just say, hey, Geno, this is so-and-so. I'm watching you in Houston. I'm watching you in Los Angeles. I'm in Chicago watching you. I'm up in Detroit, down in Miami, in New York, Atlanta, wherever you are, Charlotte. And if you got a question, you want to start a conversation, that's when two words come out at one time. You want to start a conversation, or you just want to go ahead and argue with me, you want to have a debate, we can do that right here on camera. Feel free. They say if you feel froggish, take a leap in that chat room and type something out, okay? All right, everybody. So happy birthday. Today is September 26th. Happy birthday, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. So GOAT is an acronym. An acronym is like a word where each letter represents a separate word. Here's your English lesson for today. So the GOAT of women's tennis, Miss Serena Williams, 43 today. Also 43 today, singer and actress Christina Milian, 52 today. My man Sean Stockman of Boys to Men. Father MC, treat them like they want to be treated. You should treat them right. One of the first artists released on Uptown Records, distributed by MCA. At the time, Uptown Records, where one Sean, P. Diddy, Puffy, Diddy, Baby Oil, Mr. Johnson & Johnson, Combs was an intern working for a dude named Andre Harrell, who is now among the ancestors. Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of names. Yeah, it ain't going to stop with Puffy. And according to Puffy's lawyer, Puffy said he's going to pull a Nino Brown. For if you saw the movie New Jack City at the end, when they put Nino Brown, a.k.a. Wesley Snipes, on trial, he was snitching on like all the big dudes, like the dudes he was getting the dope from. So Puffy gonna snitch, dry snitch, wet snitch, snitch with baby oil, but they not on trial. But expect to hear some big names. They've already been floated. Clive Davis, one of the guys. So Def Jam was founded by, we know about Russell Simmons, but a white guy, Jewish guy named Lyor Cohen. So his name has already come up too, because folks are saying, all right, well, Diddy was, doing this, turning folks out if they wanted to get a record deal. You know what? Say what you want to say about Cat Williams, but Cat Williams, he didn't lie. He didn't lie about Diddy. I know when he was like, Diddy tried to pay him $50 million for his little, his virgin butthole, and Cat was like, I had to keep my little hole of virgin for $50 million. We thought it was a joke. I'm just read the indictment. That's all I'm saying. So listen. Maybe Cat Williams wasn't lying after all. Hey, say what you want to say. What did Cat say? Cat said all lies are going to be exposed. I've been doing that for 4 years here on the show. All right, it's going down. Anyway, I digress. Father MC was on in one of the first acts. As a matter of fact, Father MCs treat them like they want to be treated. Do you know who was singing background and singing the hook on that song? Jodeci. Before they released their own solo album, Jodeci is singing on that really one big hit. He had another song, but his biggest hit was Treat Them Like They Want to Be Treated. Dun, dun. I love the intro, because the intro was like, boom, 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 synthesizer was killing it. So happy birthday, Father MC 57. So guess who his wife is? I just learned this today. So Teresa Randall. Who is Teresa Randall? Teresa Randall played Martin Lawrence's wife, except for this very last episode of Bad Boys. Yes, and then she was in a movie called Sugar Hill that Wesley Snipes was in. So happy birthday, Father MC. And Cindy Heron of In Vogue, 63 today. So if you are a fan of the Today Show, you were probably crying. I was watching this segment and I almost started crying, because you could see the genuine and authentic love and affection for one Hoda Kotb. She announced that she is retiring from the Today Show early next year, early 2025, but she will remain a part of the NBC News family. Hoda said that so Hoda turned 60 this year. She said she turned 60, and she just started thinking about her life and what she wanted to do in this next chapter of her 60s. And she's got 2 younger daughters. She wanted to spend more time with them and her family. So she said it was time. She realized when she turned 60, it was time for her to turn the page and try something new. So Hoda's been a part of NBC News for, I think she said 26 years, nearly 3 decades. And she was on the Today Show for 7 years. But she did a lot. She was on Dateline. She's done a lot of stuff. And Hoda Kotb is one of those people who just have a beautiful spirit. You can just kind of feel her spirit, the energy come across the screen. And just to see because the whole set, even like Craig Melvin, they were all in tears. So it really spoke to the type of person that Hoda Kotb must be. Because it wasn't fake TV love. It was genuine. You could tell that they genuinely love her, and they say they are family, and you could see and feel that they really have that bond. Because I always say DNA don't make you a parent, and DNA don't make you family. It just means that you share some of the same chromosomes in DNA, but it don't make you family. Not at all. What makes you family is the spirit and the heart and the genuine love that you have and the bond that you have. And you can DNA has nothing to do with that bond. DNA can't make that kind of bond. That's the bond of the human spirit. So shout out to Hoda Kotb, my sister. Proud of you, job well done. Speaking of retiring, after 16 years in the NBA, a young man, damn, y'all getting old. I remember seeing this kid, Neil F. Simeon High School, at least 2 times, and I think his high school team won 3 straight. I know they won the state championship twice, at least, if not 3 times while he was there. A phenomenon, arguably outside of this brother named Ben Wilson, who was tragically murdered way back in 1984, that people call it Magic Johnson with a jump shot. I could make an argument, and some may say that even with Ben, that this brother was the greatest basketball player at Simeon High School, a legendary basketball program out of Chicago on the south side, actually a school before it became Simeon. My mother went to that school, and it had a different name at the time. Then he went on for 1 year to the University of Memphis, got to the national championship game. They should have won that game. Then he was drafted by his hometown Chicago Bulls. He was the NBA Rookie of the Year, the 2008-2009 season. He was the youngest player ever in the NBA to win the NBA Most Valuable Player Award at 22 years old, back in 2008, 2009. So he won the Rookie of the Year. He was only 19. He won the MVP 3 years later. He was only 22. And then this fateful night, April 28th, April 28th, 2012. April 28th, 2012, in a playoff game. It was less than 2 minutes, about a minute left in the game. And his former head coach, damn you, Tom Thibodeau, because you ruined his career, because you were playing him too much, and he never should have been in that damn game, and he tore his ACL, and he was never the same. But before that, he was phenomenal. I say he was the greatest athletic. In terms of point guards, athleticism, no point guard ever had more athleticism. I know Russell Westbrook is in that league. But Derrick Rose, before April 28th, 2012, you can see all the video right here on Google. He was a freak of nature. Derrick Rose announced that he is retiring from the NBA. Derrick, we grew up in the same neighborhood of Inglewood, a couple years apart. You made the city proud. You made the South Side proud. You made Inglewood proud and the culture proud. So we're very proud of you. So we love you. Derrick Rose have a great retirement. All right, let me bring my guest on. Did you know that September is Take a Man on a Date month? I didn't know that. I got to confess, I did not know until yesterday. And my guest, who's coming on camera in about 30 seconds, actually told me that September is Take a Man on a Date month, where women around the world, this is around the world, are encouraged to ask a man out and take him out on a date. Or if you are in a relationship with a dude, your bae, your boo, your husband, your partner, yes, take him out on a date. That's a great idea. And she is also a part of, she's partnered up with some other dynamic women, and she's going to tell us about this phenomenon called cuffing. Don't ask me, all right? Don't even, just stop. I'm gonna let her explain it to you. She's an author and an entrepreneur, and she's written several books. And ladies and gentlemen, there she is, fully beautiful melanated sister repping the other side, the west side, Chi-town. Now down there somewhere in Texas, not too close to the border, but not too far. Repping it. I forgot what's that zip code down there, T?
I'm in 77042. I'm in Houston.
Okay. Well, no, I said the zip code. I meant to say the area code. I'm like, I was thinking about Luther. What's the area code down in Houston, Texas?
I think it's 713.
Yes,
it is. I haven't changed my area code. My area code is still South Carolina area code.
Okay. Welcome, Trenace Carter. Her friends and family, those who love her, call her Tracy, or I call her T. So welcome to the show, Miss Trenace. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me back. It's been a minute.
It has. As a matter of fact, I'm bringing you back because October, so the Geno Jones Show has a birthday in October. The Geno Jones Show turns 4. So we're having a month-long celebration, and I would just want to show love and thank a lot of people, including yourself was one of my early guests who've been a big supporter of the show all along. But let's talk about, first of all, September is Take a Man on a Date month. So give us a little background. I mean, when did this start? How long has it been going on? And I want you to talk about this phenomenon called cuffing, because I know you are part of a group of dynamic women, and you guys put together events connected to and related to cuffing, and I guess you can all tie it into the whole Take a Man on a Date month.
So we'll start with Take a Man on a Date month because it's your opportunity is almost missed. The month is almost over. So ladies, get out there, take your man somewhere. Take him somewhere special. He deserves it. He treats you well throughout the year. I don't necessarily think that September is the only time, but this is that month. Like, you mad about Valentine's Day if he forget you, don't forget September. Take him out. At least you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday is the last day, right, of September. You got a couple more days. Take him somewhere.
Today's the
20th. I know Steak 48 is popular.
Right. Today's the 26th. So you're right. The 27th is tomorrow. 28th is Saturday, 29th. So Monday is the 30th. Right. There you go. So technically you have until Monday. But I'm sure if you let it slide into October, I'm sure you won't complain. I wouldn't. But for the symbolism, like you said,
so
take him right. September, take him on a date.
Get him outside. I mean, not on a football day. You're probably not going to want to go out on a football day. But get him out before football, I don't watch football, so I don't know what days are football.
So college football is on Saturday. And you down there in Houston, okay. So college football is huge down there in Houston. And you all's NFL team, pretty good. Shout out to your young brother, the quarterback, my man, and his name escapes me. Don't come to me. But, yeah, you all got a young quarterback, a brother. They drafted him last year came from Ohio State, the Ohio State University. But now, listen, so let me just say this, T, as representing the men, especially ladies, if it's your guy. Now, if it's maybe a guy that, you never really met, I think he would be impressed. But who knows? Take him to a sports bar. Ladies, take him to a sports bar. Get some wings, some fries, wings, maybe a salad. Watch a little football. But for the ladies that's got a man, ladies, you know your man. Even if football is on.
Take that dude out. Take him out. He deserves it. He works hard for you. He loves you. Take that man out. But a random guy, no. But what I will say, this started, I think, like 2015. James King, may he rest in peace. He started this Facebook group for professional people of color. And you had to get invited to this group. It was called Getting Married in 2015. So that's when that started.
Okay.
And then 2016, 2017, he wasn't married. He just, so he started this group, as well as he created this holiday that's now worldwide. I'm sure that he is somewhere laughing about this. But I know somebody who actually took him on a date. That was in the group. She said he was a really nice guy. I said, well, how much you spent on the date? She said she spent about $150 on the date.
Okay.
She treated him the way that a man would go spend some money on a date. So I think it's a good idea if I'm in a relationship, but a random guy, no. I'm not going to spend that kind of money on.
So wait a minute, wait, Trinae. So if it's somebody, because now, according to what I read, since you gave me a homework assignment, I Googled it. So women are encouraged to ask a new man out and take him out on a date. So what's no?
Not for me.
Oh, not
y'all
for you.
do what y'all want to, but not for me. Because dinner is an investment. So as a single person, I will go out to coffee because I don't know that our energy is gonna work out. So coffee or lunch, because dinner is an investment. I got to make sure my hair is right. I got to make sure the outfit is right. And whether you taking me out or I'm taking you out, it's an investment either way. And who wants to make an investment at that level and then get out and don't like the way you chew?
So let me ask you, T, shouldn't you kind of, if it's a new guy, but you would think that you all had some kind of interaction and at least have an idea if the vibe is good, if there's some kind of connection. Doesn't that make sense? You wouldn't, you go kind of vet you meet somebody new, you kind of vet them a little bit, y'all, maybe
so,
having conversations, text messages.
I vet a lot. Because I'm dating. Somebody right now is about to
get the boot. You want to break the news here on the show?
Well, he's probably not listening. But
okay. Well, you can screen grab it and send it to him. That's okay.
That'll be worse than that text message breakup that I did a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Rip the video, make it go. Now that would really go viral. There you go. So feel free, if before the end of the show, if you just got to name check somebody, say, hey, I just need to say this, I got a message, feel free. The Geno Jones Show is always here to serve the public. And of course, T, you are a part of the Geno Jones Show family. So whatever you need, the show is here for you.
So what I will say is dating is not trash. So don't put that out there. That's why we get what we get by saying dating is trash. Dating is challenging. That's what I have. Dating is challenging. So that allows us to move smoothly into cuffing.
Okay. Yeah. So now explain. Can you give us the origin story? How it started, where it started, and the whole cuffing season and the events that I know you and a team of dynamic sisters that you work with. Tell us all about that.
So we could not figure out when it started, but it's been around for a long time, but there is a definition of it.
Please.
It's especially in African American usage. The cold autumn and winter months seen as a period that is especially desirable to enter into a romantic relationship. It's cold and it's cuffing season. I should be snuggled, warm in bed with the love of my life.
Okay. I didn't, that's been going on forever. We just didn't have a name.
Didn't have a name for it, right?
Especially if you grew up as people in the South, say in the North or the Midwest, Chicago, a colder climate where you get a real winter. That was just,
So I think it got a name when Fabulous in 2013 made a song called it Cuffing Season. That's what I think.
Yeah, I remember now.
Actually,
I forgot about
I
that.
think
Yes.
I do my research. So I think that makes sense that when it became a thing, a label for it. I like the idea of cuffing season if you're in a relationship. As a single person, because there's dates for cuffing season. And it's like the way it's set up is like the preseason for football. Preseason, then the season, then actually there are tryouts, then the preseason, and then the season, and then I guess what happens after football, after the season, there's like
well, they try to heal up, go on vacation, blow a lot of money at strip clubs, and then there's the NFL draft. Even though, so in March, so usually now the league year starts March 1st. So that's like a business deadline. A lot of contracts, have clauses where, if you're going to get like a big raise, they usually start kicking in March 1st. Because you may know this because you're real smart and but you may not, because a lot of people don't know. NFL football players, unless they specify it in their personal contract, and I think the NBA also, like if you have a regular job, you got a salary or whatever, you get paid, usually every 2 weeks, twice a month. Sometimes you may get a check once a week. They get game checks, which means, like the NFL, now you've got 17 regular season games. Or is it 17 or 18? I think it's so. But anyway, so that means you will get 17 checks. Yeah, because it's 17 games. And after that, you don't get paid until next season.
So that's just like the school.
Yes, like the NBA. The NBA season usually starts right around Halloween. And if you make it to the NBA, the regular season ends in April, like early April. Now, if you make the playoffs, that's one thing. So they get checks, not a game check, but they get them like twice a month. But those checks, you get them only when you're playing during the regular season.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I actually found, so during COVID, cuffing season actually changed.
So how did it change?
So scouting started. So now they call this thing scouting. Scouting is August 1st through the 31st. Draft is September 1st through the 30th. You see how it's kind of like football?
Yes. I didn't know all this.
The tryouts are October 1st through the 31st. Preseason, November 1st through the 30th. Cuffing season actually officially begins December 1st through January 15th because playoff time is January 16th through February 13th.
Right. Then the Super Bowl. And wow. But it's funny.
Right.
So that means, like in pro football, December 1st, you said December 1st?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The season is 2/3 over by then. As a matter of fact, the NBA starts right around Halloween, the beginning of November. So that's a shortened season for cuffing.
Well, all of that other extra stuff that was going on due to the extension of COVID, I think that's the schedule they're still going with.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. Wow, I didn't know all this. Damn, so it's like you got the tryouts, You got the open season. I guess you could be drafted the first pick, or you could be a walk-on free agent.
Right.
So what entails the tryouts and the like you said, the camps. So you got the tryouts, and then what's after that? The preseason. So what would the preseason look like for cuffing? What kind of audition? How could you audition to win that spot is
So
the cuffing partner?
So what my specialist tells me, because she has it broken down to a science as a married person.
Oh.
So she had to break it down to me as a single person. So what she said is, you get to choose from a plethora of people,
Candidates.
and
Okay.
whomever has the best snacks, best food, the best streaming, and best skin, because she sells a skincare product. She actually created a cuffing kit, which is why we actually started a cuffing season show about 9 years ago. We usually have a show every year because she releases a new cuffing kit.
So what's in that kit?
So there's one for men and there's one for women.
So what's in the kit for men? What's in the kit for women? And did she have any kind of deal with Diddy before he went to jail? You know, maybe baby oil, was baby oil part of that kit?
No, not at all.
Oil.
She makes everything from natural products. So
that's right. She has her own skincare products. Okay.
Right. So I've ordered a couple of cuffing kits because they are the bomb. She has a menage a trois candle. That could be a candle or massage oil. She has a body butter sugar scrub. She has a lotion, and she has a sweet spot. The sweet spot is a kit for sugar scrub for your vaginal area. As she would say, a coochie scrub.
Okay. All right, this is an adult show, thank goodness. Even though my mother's probably blushing right now. Okay, now so I'm damn near afraid to ask what's in the kit for men, but I'm gonna go ahead anyway.
Okay, so with she, oh, you know what? I forgot one more thing. She had a pheromone stick.
Okay, and I know what pheromones. It's almost like a perfume or cologne that really kind of arouses your partner. Basically,
right. So the pheromone stick is unscented. So that way, because she had me in mind, because I like certain perfumes and you can't mix different things. So the pheromone stick was just pheromones, and you could apply whatever perfume or cologne you wanted over, because she has a pheromone stick for men and for women.
And these pheromones are like certain hormones. I guess somehow she can kind of duplicate them. These are hormones that our body releases, kind of natural, like natural cologne or perfume.
Right.
It's not funk and must.
That's correct. So in the men's kit, she was very gentle. She had you could do the massage oil or the menage a trois candle. She had the pheromone stick. She does a body wash for men, and she has a scrub for men, and you could choose whether you wanted a beard wash or something else.
Okay.
So it was real nice. The scents are really good. She's particular with the scents that she uses for that. So I think she said she was going to release cuffing kits. We were talking about it today. I think she said, you know what? Every year you tell me. I was like, yeah, every year it's popular. I don't know why this is like a no-brainer. And we have perfected it at a level, because she'll usually call me and ask me, what do you think I should put in there? We perfected it at a level. This is what it is. This is what it has been for the past couple of years.
So she actually sells these in a box. Does she have like instructions and maybe a little booklet where you kind of tell a story, how these came to be and how to use them,
So
instructions?
she does have instructions. I buy other products from her. This is her summer butter. So she has a summer butter. This for moisturizing, and she, as opposed to the winter one, that's whipped like whipped cream. So you can't ship that during the summertime. She ships that during the winter. So it does actually have instructions on every single thing that she sells. I don't. Yeah, you probably can't see it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's married, so she has a permanent cuffer. She doesn't have to have the tryouts. Yeah, I don't know, maybe she doesn't, but does he have to try out every year?
Now that would be fun.
Yeah, honey, you're getting older now. You're going to have to try out now. Got to go through the preseason camp, get in shape, get rid of that gut. I'm going to need you to drop and give me 50 and knock off. You look like you're about 6 months ago. I'm going to need you to get rid of that little bit.
Well, he might not be able to because he's quite a few years older than her.
Okay. That's all right. They got gym memberships. You can get a train.
Yeah, he could.
Okay, so these cuffing kits, so where can people go order them and learn more about them?
Her website is justlikecandy.com.
Candy?
Candy.
Okay, just like candy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and a little bit because you got, of course, Candy Burr's got Candy Coated, but hers is Kandi.
Mm-hmm.
So did she have her products before Candy kind of did her thing?
She did a long time before Candy did,
Okay.
because I met her like 10 or 11 years ago through Raheem Devon, my favorite.
R&B.
So when he had his radio show, he gave Mother's Day gifts away. And that's how I became attached to her products.
Okay. All right. Wait. And shout her name out. Shout her name out so people can search her on social media. If you got her social media platforms or her website.
I do. She's gonna kill me that I don't remember. Candy Williams on Facebook. On Facebook.
And it's Candy with a K and Y, Kandy, right?
Right. And
Okay.
Just Like Candy products, that's her business as far as her skincare, as well as she's a nail tech, and she loves it. She say, I love hands and feet. And that is why she's not here today. She is doing hands and feet today.
And what's the name? So the website for the products is Candy what?
Just like Candy.
Justlikecandy.com. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just Like Candy. Yeah, y'all check. Okay. Wow. So we are in the cuffing preseason. So
Mm-hmm.
So I would think now, Trace, you said that September is Take a Man on a Date month. So that means that September is a really good time to recruit if you are looking for a new man. So a chance to recruit, maybe get a feel if the vibe is right, and then maybe you take him out on a date to see if that goes well. Then that means he will be a better candidate to be your cuffer for the season. I'm assuming it, like you have, like in the NFL, they have like 4 preseason games. So is there a certain number of preseason dates or encounter before you know if you've made the team?
So I believe that there may be some brevity in that.
Okay.
I think there may be definitely some brevity in that.
So do you have parameters? What are your parameters? I mean, could be some viewers that's watching that may feel that they might make a good candidate want to audition for your team.
So for my team,
especially since you said here on the show, this a dude is about to get the boot.
Yeah, more likely. it's life is long and life is short.
Yes.
That's why we do the cuffing season show, because it's fun. And it's real life at the same time. It's fun to laugh about the things that we do, but we do them because we want to be partnered with someone. We want to be loved. We want to be cared for. The conversation is usually super fun, like we're laughing right now. And it kind of makes me sad because my Auntie Jay she used to come to do the show with us, and she passed 2 years ago, and she was in her 70s. But she would, oh my God, she loved that. She loved talking about it. But for me, my parameters would be, I need to have I need to have some freedom sometimes. I don't need you under me because I'm a creative person, whether it's cuffing season or 365 days of the year. I'm a creative. So sometimes I need time by myself because right now I got a book that I've been working on for years. It is finally halfway done. The way to my heart is food and flowers.
All right,
Food
fellas, there you go.
and flowers. You feed me, you buy me flowers for no reason, you are in. Now, how you stay in, how you stay in. I love a smart man. I love a funny man. A kind man, a generous, and not just generous with money, but generous with time. Because although I like to have my time to myself, time is my love language.
All right, there you go, fellas. Let's see, food, flowers, some freedom, because she's a creative. Since you talked about your book before you leave, share that information with us. Tell us about the book and when can we pre-order and what is the book all about?
So, I just released a book in March.
All right, let everybody tell them about that, where they can get that book, and then if you want to talk about this new one coming up and when you're going to release that, feel free.
So the most recent book was a book that I had not written in 5 years. So that was brand new, a brand new experience, a brand new publisher. Everything was just like brand new. So this one was important because women don't prioritize themselves enough. So the book is basically Embrace Your Crown, a time management handbook. And it gives some tips and tricks to prioritizing yourself, because understanding when you prioritize you, everybody else around you gets the best out of you. And I liken it to, if I don't get enough sleep before I go to work, I am not going to be nice at work. I'm not pleasant, I'm not going to be fun at all. And it's the same thing in life. When you have life pulling on you and you're not stepping away, you're not turning the internet down, you're not turning the phone off, you're not stopping these things, you're letting your family constantly pull on you. If you don't properly take care of yourself and space yourself out from other people, then they can never get the best out of you.
That's true.
Never, ever. Men and women, but men, they know how to disconnect a lot better than women do.
Yeah, we do, but well, it just looks different. No, trust me. Men, stress and anxiety, that's a whole different show, because society has kind of, got us men kind of twisted, with the whole, real man and macho, but a lot of that is just not healthy, because society has basically told men that the only emotion that it's okay to display is anger, which is very destructive, and that's why so many men self-medicate: drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex, all kind of addictions, very unhealthy, anxiety, depression, suicide. So that's a whole different show. So listen, we all are human, and we all have to unplug. And Trinace, you were talking about COVID. To me, COVID was like God said, okay, you know what? Y'all need a timeout. The planet,
all of y'all on punishment. All of y'all on punishment.
Yep.
Get in the house.
Yeah. The whole planet, the human race, I'm putting y'all on timeout. Get your ish together. if you survive through it, if I show you the grace and mercy, and you come out the other side of this COVID pandemic, hopefully you've got some damn sense and calm down and really prioritize and realize what's important in life, the things that really matter the most, like your health, family, people that you love. You talk about time. Time is one thing you can replace money, you can replace material things, but you cannot replace time. When
so
gone,
time, quality time is my lion name, huh?
Is your who?
My line name in the sorority. That's my line
Oh,
name.
really?
Time, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, then that makes sense. All right. All right, good. So,
Yeah.
okay, so what about, so they can get that book, let everybody know where they can go and order,
Actually,
download the book now.
It's on Amazon,
Okay.
and I've never had a book at Walmart, but it's at Walmart too.
No kidding. All right, what,
Yeah.
give us the title again.
Embrace Your Crown, a Time Management Handbook.
Cool. All right, man. How did you let that? Did you? Maybe you did tell me. I know we've been so busy, but congrats. So, do you want to talk about your next book? Because you say you're working on it now.
So the next book is going to probably piss some women off.
Why do you say that?
Just because years ago, one of my classmates said women are boring. And I agreed. And I agree because we are constantly waiting for stuff to happen. We're waiting for the weekend. We're waiting for the right time to do something. We're waiting for the man. We're waiting for a promotion. We're waiting. And we're missing out on opportunities. So this book is called The Lady in Waiting. And the lady in waiting, she could be a married woman, she could be a single woman, but it just speaks about how we miss opportunities waiting on things to happen. And I think the reason why it took me so long to even get back on it is because I was a lady in waiting.
Okay. Because I want to
imagine that.
So okay, here let me just for conversation's sake, let me push back and just speak for some of the women who could be watching, saying, "Well, wait a minute, I'm boring because I'm working 2 jobs. I'm working one job. I'm going to school. I'm trying to get my master's or my PhD. I'm taking care of my kids." Or I'm in that sandwich generation. I got an elderly parent. I'm taking care of them. Then I got my kids and trying to get them ready for tuition and maybe trying to find the right gal, even if they're in a relationship. So, in all fairness, so what would you? But you are a mom. You admitted, full disclosure. That's what I love about you, because you're gonna keep it 1,000. But how would you respond to that pushback and the women who are watching this saying that I ain't born, I don't have time to do anything else?
So this is the thing. We always have time to do the things that we want to to do. We don't have to work 2 jobs. We want the things that society says that we should have. We want the things that somebody else is telling us that we should have. We are waiting for the weekend for what? For what?
So, but Trinae, let me just ask you this: what about is for some women, some families, they gotta work 2 jobs, sometimes 3, just to make sure that their kids have food on the table and they can pay the light bill and the rent or the mortgage. That is real in America now. So speak to those women.
It is real, but the other part of that is what I've learned, because I've been there. I've been a full-time employee and a full-time student and working a business on the side.
And a parent and a mom.
And a mom. And I'm not saying that it's anything wrong with it, but what I am saying is when you prioritize you, what you need, what you want, you desire, your children are happier.
That's true.
You're gonna figure out a way to let go of one of those jobs and hang out with your kids. The memories that my children have with me working and going to school and being a parent were those times that I say, I'm gonna come get you from school and we're gonna go see that movie.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
That's what when my oldest child just turned 32. And when I share that I released a book, even though he knows that I'm working on a book, he shares with other people that his mother has released a book. So we have to get out of societal norms that society expects us to have a Gucci belt. They expect us to have a Tesla. They expect us to have, but when it comes down to it, I don't know if anybody on their deathbed that said that I wish I had worked more.
That's true. That's very true.
They are they are living a lot. They're reminiscing about regret. I wish I had started that business. I wish I had written that book. I wish I had taken time out with my kids. I even wish I had spent more time with my grandkids.
Hmm. That's true.
So we keep waiting for perfect conditions, and perfect conditions are never going to happen. Take that vacation. Use your PTO. That's what it's for. Use that sick time. I put a mental health day on the calendar at work once a month already.
I love it. I love it. That's
We can't
important to you. You're right.
we can't keep waiting for something perfect to happen, because guess what? It's not going to happen. You have to make things happen.
And don't let perfect be the enemy of good, the good. You're so right about that. So that's why. Well, see, that's why I love having you on the show and getting your perspective. So listen, you and your partner, what's her name again? I forgot.
Candy.
Candy, right? Right? Candy. So you and Candy, and so listen, I'm gonna need you, the box. So does the cuffing kit come in a box?
It comes in a box.
All right. So when y'all come back, I'm gonna need product placement here. I'll need to tell you you are a marketing whiz. I'm gonna need the box so we can put the box on camera, open it up.
When I tell you her packaging is fabulous.
Well, Tintella, she should have made sure you had that package today, but that's okay. You still had your little jar. So, but we want to see the whole box, everything. You know, the display y'all got up in the store. I want to see that behind you. We want to definitely see all that. So listen. All right, Trinace, thank you for explaining to us. Ladies, we got how many days? Let's see, till Monday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, roughly 4 days. It's not too late.
Take them out tonight. Is football on tonight?
There's one game. But I would just say this. So ladies, look, if your man is a Cowboy fan, they're probably going to lose tonight. He's going to be pissed off. So say, hey, baby, listen, record the game. It's early in the season. This is only like going on week 4. Just record the game. And I will
order his food in. Order his food in.
Okay.
I know my dad is a football fan. I don't call him on football days, period. Because he might even be watching a rerun on Tuesday when I call. So,
but it like you said though, it's Take a Man on a Date month. So I was just gonna say this, ladies, you in most cases you know your man, and you know there's a way you can get him to do just about anything, even record the game. So baby, you can, like you said, tomorrow ain't promised. You can always watch the game. We're going to record the game, but I have something else planned for you. Come on now. Y'all know how to make us an offer we can't refuse. Come on, Trinace. Come on now.
Yep.
She said,
yep.
All right, listen, Trinace Carter, give everybody all your social media contact information where they can follow you. Once again, you said your book can be ordered. Oh, so do you have a release date for that new book you were just talking about? Or pre-orders? Not yet?
I hadn't thought about pre-orders, but that's a really great idea. But there's is available on Amazon. It's a hardback. I've never had a hardback before either.
So what if people want autographed copies? Can they order that? Do they go to your website? Can they order it from Amazon or what?
So if you want an autographed copy, you can go to that's the number 1, authenticwoman.com. I'm sorry, One Authentic Woman. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. You can I don't have an assistant. So if you message me, it'll be me messaging you back. Not my assistant, not one of those virtual assistants. It's me. I promise. It's
a
me.
Real human.
I still answer my own phone. It's me.
No AI, no artificial intelligence. It is Trinace Carter herself.
So if you want an autographed copy, everything is print on demand. So let me know, and I can order some books up and sign them for you. I got some big mother and daughter things coming up next year with my daughter. If you're in Houston, I'm going to be sharing that soon. I'm so excited about that because it's so good to be able to support mothers and daughters because I'm a mother and I'm a daughter. So,
Beautiful.
you know.
That's what we love you here on the Geno Jones Show. Trinace, we're so proud of you. You know, I remember when Trinace did her first book, and now I can't even count all the books. How many books have you written now? I was gonna say, can I? All my fingers. Oh, okay. You getting close to using that. All your fingers up. 6.
Yep.
That's great. So congratulations on that. So we're gonna see you guys in a couple months. You're gonna be part of the fourth birthday. The birthday celebration, the Geno Jones Show turns 4. You and Candy, complete with
I'll let her know because we were
the
just talking
actual
about that.
cuffing kits, product placement, everything, the whole 9 yards, and you can give us an update on like what part of the cuffing season, because it's only gonna be a couple weeks, so you can give some, and maybe next time y'all come on, give the guys. You know, she's got her permanent cuffer. You know, you gave some tips though, T. So you can maybe give some potential candidates or some candidates some tips. You know, just some things. It's like, hey, listen, just you know, I ain't gonna just tell you what play to run, but I'm gonna just give you, like,
Right.
Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you all right. I'm gonna give you like 15 plays here now. You know, you can pick from these, but don't pick wrong. But I'm gonna help you out. At least you have a general idea how we should do this.
Right.
All right. Trinace Carter, ladies and gentlemen, you can find her the number one authentic woman. That is your website address and on social media, correct?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, T. Have a great weekend. So we'll see you and Candy. I hope she's watching. She's watching and blushing. So we'll see you, ladies. As a matter of fact, in a couple of weeks, and then I'm gonna do guest co-hosts coming up, some additional guest co-hosts, because my number one guest co-host is working on her doctorate, so she's about to be Dr. Keelan Carson. So to pinch hit and fill in for some of the Fridays, she can't make it because she's working on her doctorate. I'm gonna have guest hosts, so I want to have you and Candy as a guest host. That's gonna be. Yeah, that'll be.
That's gonna be crazy because
yes.
she the wild. I'm the calm one. She the wild one.
Well, the wilder the better. It'll make for great TV. All right, thank you, T. Have a great weekend.
All right, thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming on. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Oh, that's cool.
It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno. Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.